A lot of people were sad to see you go last night. Does it feel good to kind of have that support from the fans who have been watching at home this whole time?
Um, yes, it does.
And
It feels better than being talked about in a negative light.
yeah, I would think that would be the case. And going into this show, it kind of seemed like you were maybe one of the ones who didn't know as much about it. The
I did.
rules were maybe a little confusing, but
It
you know,
was.
how long did it take for you to think you really got a firm grasp on
It's so crazy funny. I still don't.
it?
We're just using each day to basically just to like kind of get by. Um, um, and I'm still kind of like learning about it. I
Yeah,
know how it can stretch you mentally, and
I was
how I
gonna,
how I grew a lot. Um,
and having been able to kind of maybe see some of what has been going on this whole time, does it help make it make a little more sense to you looking back?
yeah, yeah, yeah. It does. It lets me know that I feel like I went to play the game the right way.
Hmm.
Try to be as honest and transparent as possible, which that's a part of my life that I think I've turned over that new leaf. And what else is there more to do just to learn? My
Yeah.
grand my grandma told me when you stop learning, you stop living. So
Mm. Words to live by.
yeah,
And when you were evicted last night, it did seem when you were talking to Julie, at least, that things between you and Todrick were okay. But then obviously we've seen your Instagram post calling him maybe a fake friend, who
yeah,
didn't
but
do it.
those my managers put that out there. I just got my Zen phone. I don't even have Instagram connected to my
Ah,
phone. You know what I'm saying? So I think that was the way that they were seeing things. I try not to get that emotional,
yeah.
especially talking about another man. You know what I'm saying? And those weren't even my words.
Mm,
And hopefully he can see past that. But I let them all know I don't even control my IG because I don't like the temptation that comes along with Instagram.
mm.
Um,
So then I guess, how do you feel about his gameplay? Because people have seen,
I mean, it was a little shady,
yeah,
but um,
people think he'll have trouble with the jury, convincing them to vote for him at the end of the day.
yeah, I've seen people do a lot more for a less amount of money. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
um, we're talking about making that type of money during the pandemic where it's hard for two people to rub two dimes together.
Yeah.
Here we are, just being able to make the kind of money that we made just to show face. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So I think it's easy to get lost in that.
Yeah.
And I told myself, I'm not gonna let the money, make how I move, which I never just performed for money.
Yeah.
Um,
And for you, I guess, what was the most challenging aspect of being in this house, being away from your friends, family, social media, the news? Just how much of a shell shock was that for you?
um, it was, what was like when I was like, damn, it's gonna be different. Was when I was just in the house, whether it be having a hard day or a good day, and I'm just starting to sing, and it's like, stop singing. I'm like, damn, I can't even. Are you on a set right now?
No, no, no. This is fake
Oh,
background.
oh, I'm about to say, what the hell? Is this guy's on
How'd
his
I get
set?
in there?
Um, um,
But yeah, it's got
um,
to be just a totally weird, wild experience overall. That isolation, I guess, that comes with it.
yeah,
And obviously, during your exit interview with Julie last night, it was clear that you and Todd have clearly bonded a lot. You even revealed that you asked him to be your sober coach. Just were
yeah,
you surprised you two became as close as you did and got to a place where you felt comfortable asking him that?
yeah. No, because when you live the kind of life that both of us lived, and he's him being a child star, and Me being a child star and us, choosing the way of life that we both chose, at the, in a dark point of our life, I know I can learn a lot. He's already told me some things that I'm going to, take with me. And
yeah, he said he's ready for a TV show and a podcast.
Yeah.
It seems like you guys are going to have at least coming out of that. That's one good thing you're taking away from the show.
Yeah.
And, obviously, I'm sure you have now seen all the headlines, but every comment you made about Khloe made the news. Just going in, were you hoping to maybe use the show as a tool to reach out or make a grand gesture? Or is it just something that happened?
I didn't think on Celebrity Big Brother that they were going to ask me this many questions about her. She wiped my ass, bro. Like, I don't know, like, what you want from people. And this is my truth that I'm living in. So, when somebody, does that for you, and I don't think, you're ever going to forget them. They're always going to be dear to you, or at least dear to you.
Yeah. I do think this maybe is going to help in some way, I guess, lastly, about Khloe.
Hopefully it can help us, just be friends. Like I said in some interviews before this, just to be around her, it would be a blessing. I'm not forcing anything. And I don't need for that to happen.
Yeah.
Time goes by, people change for the good or for the better, whatever it may be. I think I would still live if it didn't happen.
Yeah. I'm sure you now know, but throughout the whole season, your farts have become a running joke inside the house. Were you surprised by that, or how are you embarrassed at all? I guess.
No, I'm not. I mean, sometimes I'm embarrassed. But I'm embarrassed that it's coming up now that I'm outside the house. But what the hell, man? You can't do everything, right?
Yeah.
And like I said to everybody in the house, I didn't mean to offend anybody or come between anything that people got going on outside the house. I just wish everybody the best.
Yeah.
Life.
And lastly, I guess, can we have the final three: Cynthia, Todrick, and Misha? Do you think Cynthia has a chance? Especially with jury management and everything.
No, I'm thinking that Misha would win.
Yeah.
I could support her winning. Like I said before, her being a 35-year-old UFC fighter, she probably got 3 or 4 more fights left. So.
All right.
Yeah, I'm voting for Misha.
Well, thank you for your time, Lamar. Have a good one. I'll be watching the finale.
Take care, bro.